Good morning, everyone. Hold on a minute. I'm just going to get the cushion so I can sort of sit up a little. Right. So, yeah. Oops. Everything's flying all over the place. Right. Let's put that over there. Yeah. Morning, everyone. Yeah, Sunday morning. Very rainy Sunday morning. Yeah. So, I'm just vlogging this morning. Again, I realised that I haven't been on for a while, but so many things have happened, haven't they? And coming towards the year, we're all thinking about how 2020's been for us. I mean, have we ever stopped thinking about 2020? I don't know a single person who's not constantly thought about how difficult 2020 has been for most people. How many people have suffered and what's gone on. And this is universal, it's all over the world. Although, of course, to compare, the same impact of COVID is what I'm talking about actually. The same impact of COVID has not been experienced in African countries. In Sierra Leone, for example, although a lot of people in the sort of city area wear masks and you see them making an effort to kind of keep COVID at bay, they are making a lot of effort. I shocked at the numbers of people going around wearing masks. But it's not been quite the same for them there. And of course there we have other things that we need to worry about. Malaria's being one of our major things that we need to worry about, obviously typhoid and diseases like that hit people every day and are quite serious, and people die from them, like in a flash sort of thing. So maternal mortality and all of that. But I don't want to get into health because if I do, it veers me off the track of other topics and I can just whittle on for ages. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about depression, maybe, although that's a health-related thing. But I realise that a lot of people have been utterly depressed this year, have not been able to achieve some of the things that they thought they might do, and myself being one of those. It's been a roller coaster of a year. But you know what? At the end of the day, coming up, what is it today? The 13th of December. I'm just really grateful for life, really, really grateful to be alive. And the fact that I've got strength and I can go about my business, without worrying too much about anything. Do you know what I mean? So we may have other problems, but I think we've got to seek what it is about our lives that we can be grateful for. Mm? I think that's very important. Otherwise, you could just wallow in what you haven't got. So I haven't got, somebody that I can trust or rely on to do this or that for me, or I haven't got such and such a thing that I thought I would have by now. You could focus on that. You could focus on what you haven't got, but that would make you a very, very unhappy person. That would make you a person who's even more depressed than when you started off sort of 2020. So I think focus on the fact that if you're here and you're still in this world and you got relatives, friends, family, a partner who's where things are working okay for you, children, whatever it is that you have that's enabling your life, a job, profession, that's enabling your life and making things a little more happier or palatable for you, I think that's well worth anyone being grateful and getting on your knees and, thanking Providence, the Almighty, that you've got those, because the story is so different for so many people. Yeah, it really is. Obviously, we all know people started off the year and they're not with us today because their time came and they moved on. So every single day, master every ounce, every ounce of gratefulness that you've got in you, and apply it, and be thankful. Be thankful. Life could be so very different. So very different. So that's some of the things that I want to talk to today. Morning, whoever are the two people that have joined in. Yeah, so it's raining outside quite a lot, actually, quite a lot for me. And I had wanted to nip into town and do some stuff, but I'm just trying to survey and see what will happen for later on, because I'm not going out in the rain. Thank you very much. I'm not salt, but I don't like rain, especially cold, drizzly rain on my person. And if I can avoid going out, I will do so. Yeah, so it's been one of those months for the past month. um, and there are many things that I look back on and I just think to myself, well, perhaps if I'd managed this thing a little bit better, it might have gone that way. And the thing that I'm talking about in particular is that somebody introduced me to a person to do a job for me. And I didn't take my time to search the other options. I was so keen on getting on with what I was doing that I just rushed and appointed this person. An unfortunate person didn't do what they were meant to do. But you know what? It's a lesson for me. It really is a lesson for me. And I'm learning from it and I'm moving on. And next time, next time again, because it's happened to me a few times, I have to say. Next time I'll know what to do and how to progress with things. You know, I'm looking forward to 2021, where I hope that with a little bit of health and life, that I'll be able to fulfill some of those things that I had wanted to do in 2020 that I couldn't do. You know, be somewhere where it's warmer for starters. I think I'm done with winters now. I'm not going to be able to cope any longer with harsh, cold winters. So yeah, so be somewhere warmer and try and fulfill some of the hopes, dreams, and desires that I had for 2020. Some things I now know I'm going to park to one side and I'm not going to worry about them. I'm just going to do that. And for some other things, it's a lifelong commitment, isn't it? You have lifelong commitment to your family, for example, lifelong commitment to people that you can't do without and you can't sort of give up on. So for those things, I'm prepared. I'm a very patient person. Patient sometimes. And I think that, yeah, just apply that patience on a day-to-day basis and try and sort of muster up courage to press on. Now, I don't know whether it sounds like I'm rambling or not. I hope I'm not, but there's a message in there somewhere. I hope it reaches out to people and I hope it touches a few people. But one thing I was going to talk about, another thing I was going to talk about, is that I notice a lot of people are sort of doing Botox these days. A lot of people sort of my age and from my community, they're doing Botox, they're doing beauty treatments. I can't say it's the sort of thing for me. I prefer sort of the hard slog of drinking lots of water, exercise, moving myself around and this and that, and so on and so forth. I prefer that route and that method of keeping myself looking as good as I possibly can, as opposed to paying money for injectables. But I realize that for some people that works, and I'm not putting it down or anything. I'm just saying that there are other ways that you can enhance what you've got. And people might want to just pursue that, and people might want to think about the other ways that they can look just as good, or keep what they have going for longer. Because the thing is, of things as human beings, everybody does this. We do lots of things to sort of keep looking younger for longer. And for some people, that takes a different turn. So they do lots of surgery if they have money. I haven't got it. You do lots of surgery, get rid of this, get rid of that. And for other people, it might be something as little as having regular Botoxes and all the rest of it. There is a harder way to do it, like I said before, and that's the exercise, eating properly, pursuing things, constantly learning. Because when you're constantly learning, it keeps your brain active, and it keeps you, on the forefront of everything that's coming through. So you could do all that, but that's hard work for some people, and they want a quick fix, don't they? So they go the other way. Whatever it is that people do, I mean, I don't mind. Obviously, I don't mind. Everybody's got their own life to live, but I think that consider the other options. Consider a healthy lifestyle. Consider eating properly. Consider drinking a litre and a bit of water daily. So consider other options as opposed to the hardcore of having surgery and and injections and all the rest of it. So yeah, that's what I was going to finish off with, really. I have a lot of work to do at home, sort of trying to get things together for my great move in 2021. So that's the plan. I hope that this December, towards Christmas, that there will be something that will make a difference in all our lives, so that we can look forward to 2021 with a great deal of hopefulness that in 2021 our lives would be a little bit more secure, and that we would survive it too. Thanks for listening. I think that's all I've got to share this morning. Do please like, comment, please comment, share and subscribe to the channel. Please do. Okay, thanks very much for listening if you are. Cheers.